world, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, welcome to the channel. Today's reveal is absolutely epic. It's the combat relics, and boy oh boy, they don't disappoint. Let's check them out. Jumping right into it head first, and you forgot your helmet, but that's okay because you picked Last Stand. So if damage would reduce you to 0 HP, you are reduced to 1 HP instead. Your combat stats are instantly boosted to 255, but begin draining rapidly back down to their base level. For the next 16 ticks after this ability is activated, you cannot be reduced to 0 HP. That's 9.6 seconds, but let's be real, we are probably going to take full effect of this relic for 8 to 9 seconds. I have a feeling most of us, me included, will miss out on a tick or two due to the world lag, skill issue, like me, or just not paying full attention, also like me. When the effect ends, all incoming damage is nullified and the player is healed based on the damage they've dealt over the last 16 ticks. You're pretty much going to be guaranteeing yourself to get back up to full life. Once the ability is used, it cannot be used again until you die or 3 minutes has passed. This relic is going to be so beneficial for anyone who is new to the harder endgame content, such as Raids, Coliseum, Inferno, even the Echo bosses. Heck, even the fight caves, or just normal bosses themselves in general. Wave-based activities such as the fight caves, Inferno, Coliseum, where you can stall out the timer and safe spot a wave will essentially allow you to kind of brute force your way through it until you start to learn the mechanics of the activity. The same effect can happen within raids, although you are with a team, so having your team wait on you for your last stand to recharge is probably not the best way to go about it. Up next is Guardian, pretty much the same as last league's. You get yourself a nice little virtual girlfriend or boyfriend to help you out in your PvM activities, and not clean your house. Upon choosing the Guardian, you will get the Guardian Horn. This item will allow you to summon a powerful Guardian Thrall lasting 30 minutes. That seems about 28 minutes longer than Funtime. The Guardian will attack your targets with whatever style it is weak to. When you are in multi-combat, it will cast an AoE attack if the target is weak to ranged or magic. So that is sounding like if it does any melee damage, it will be single combat. The Guardian's stats are a minimum hit of 5, a maximum hit of 13, the attack speed of 4, which is a whip, and the accuracy of 45,000. That is way over 9,000. The Guardian does not work in PvP. This relic will also work inside of the Gauntlet, which may help out some of you, especially on that Echo boss. Now, it doesn't say it here, but last leagues, I did choose the Guardian, mostly to help me within TOA, dealing with Akka. The Guardian was aware of the overheads that the monster was using, and it used the correct method of combat to help me take it down. To sum this relic up, it is an all-out increase to your flat DPS. I believe it's around 3 or 4 DPS when summoned and actively attacking with you. With this leagues, because we have a main style and an off style that we can spec into, I feel like the Guardian is not the best pick for this unlock. I picked the Guardian last leagues to help me with my off styles, and even then, it wasn't that great. I could be a little bit biased about this. I personally don't think the Guardian is a great pick this time around. However, it is great for those of you in your late 20s living at home and your biggest struggle isn't completing the Inferno or maxing, it's finding people to raid with in an MMORPG. Afraid to step out of your comfort zone? You've dedicated years to grinding levels, improving your gear, and arguing over which side of Wintertodt is more efficient, but you're too afraid to ask someone at TOA Bank if they want to raid with you? It's not like we're requesting you to dedicate an hour to updating your resume, hitting the gym, or even touching grass. Where's your ambition? Your drive to be better? You've got a whole life ahead of you. The real boss fight is out there in the real world. We're not saying the Guardian will help you with that fight, but it's here to support you. You've got this. Make us proud. Well, I'm not judging. Anyways, on to the last relic, Specialist. All special attacks cost 20% and have plus 100% accuracy. This is not 100% as in like it's always going to be landing a hit. This is plus 100% to your attack accuracy. So if your accuracy is 84, it's adding another 84 on top of that for a total of complex mathematics later, 168 attacking accuracy. For each failed accuracy roll with the special attack, gain 10% special attack energy. Whenever you kill an NPC, restore 15% special attack energy. This relic doesn't really affect the magic mains much. I believe the rangers and the meleeers will be looking forward to getting their hands on this one. On the off style of combat, it can be pretty deadly too though. The accuracy check applies to AoE weapons such as the Kopesh from the Wilderness, and that thing can deal some massive numbers from what I can see, especially if you are a melee main. A friend of mine is going down this route. He is extremely sweaty, by the way, especially in leagues, and told me that this weapon is absolutely broken. Here's a little of what he said. The Kopesh with the spec, and if you're a melee with the tier 6 mastery, is quote unquote absolutely broken. The Kopesh becomes a 2-tick weapon with a max standard hit of around 85 to 90 depending on your gear. The AoE lightning bolts can deal up to 45 in a 3x3 area on every 5th hit on average. And then when we get into the special attacks, it takes it to a whole new level of 20% of your spec. You roll 2 attacks, and if one of them hits, then it does another 3x3 lightning bolt, but with the ability to hit a maximum of 170 to 180 damage. If both the specials miss, you're going to gain your special back. If both hit, you're probably going to kill whatever's in front of you for a free spec. You can spec 5 times, and any monster that dies give you your special back. For Slayer, it's essentially infinite spec training. That does seem absolutely busted. And if you pair that with a Blood Fury, you will always be topped up on health. Just make sure you frickin' dodgy deals, because you're going to be blowing through Blood Fury charges faster than Diddy in a case of baby oil. That is it for the Combat Relics. I'm not sure if we will see another set come into play. We have a few more days of reveals left before it's game time. I will be picking the Last Stand. This one seems to be the most fun for my playstyle and regions. Plus, I'm going to give it a good valiant effort at completing the Inferno, and this relic gives me my best chances of survival during the waves and allows me to practice the mechanics of luring the mobs behind the correct pillars. Based off this information, what relic are you going to pick? Or are you going to change it up from last leagues? Let me know in the comments down below. Thank you all for watching. If you did enjoy the video, please give it a massive thumbs up and subscribe for more content. It is always greatly appreciated, and I will see you in the next one.